to this week's episode of Everyday People, Everyday Conversations. I'm one of your co-hosts, Tiffany D. Collins.
And I'm your girl, Tiffany Tiffco Joseph, and I'm about to drop nuggets tonight.
And I'm your girl, Anika Roseboro, better known as
Nico Rico.
And what up, peeps? This is your guy, VO, holding it down for the men and all the bros out there.
All right, so make sure y'all stay tuned until the end of the show, and make sure you chime into our main topic tonight.
Yes, indeed. And go on Facebook, like and share our page, Everyday People, Everyday Conversation. Also go on to YouTube and check us out, Epic Talk Show. That's EPEC Talk Show. You can also Google us, hashtag Epic Talk Show.
Yes. So listen up, y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. It's Monday. It's 7 o'clock. That means you still got time to head on over to your kitchen, go to your refrigerator, and get you whatever refreshing beverage that you would like to drink, and go ahead and sip and talk to us tonight, because it will be a two-way conversation.
Hello.
That's right.
And go mosey over there to IG on Epic Podcast and check out more information on there. We all over the world, guys.
Yes. So listen, y'all, once again, I know y'all used to seeing us 4 beautiful people on this panel, but today we are gracing you with 5 beautiful people on this panel. On tonight, we have the honor of having Miss
Sugar Trask.
Yes.
Dr.
Let's welcome Miss Sugar Trask to the Epic Live Talk Show, baby. It's gonna get spicy tonight.
All right.
And listen, it's no new. She's not new to podcasts, because she has her own podcast herself.
Yes.
So so she's gonna come and drop some good gems on us tonight, and we'll just welcome you here today.
Yay. So
Yes.
we're gonna go ahead and start the interview process. Woohoo!
All right.
So, Dr. Trask, as the founder of Scar-Free 03 Ministries, which focuses on healing, restoration, and the prophetic, what inspired you to start this ministry, and how has it evolved over time?
Well, actually, I had been with another ministry, Joan Hunter Ministries, that's in Townball, and people were asking me, have you started your own ministry? Why don't you start your own ministry? But I was real active with her. And then all of a sudden, God just dropped it. He says now. So that was in 2003. That's why it's Scar-Free 03 Ministries.
Come on.
A ministry of healing, restoration, deliverance, and the prophetic.
Absolutely.
Oh,
That's
wow.
wonderful.
That is beautiful. All right, so moving right along to our next question. So you were honored on June 21st by Behind the Veil Ministries. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
All right.
Indeed.
Now tell us, what does this recognition mean to you, and what message do you hope others take from your journey?
I really want to shout out to Dr. Yolanda Sherman, Behind the Veil Ministries.
All right.
We have worked together throughout the years, but it's been a while since she had actually put on something as extravagant as it was Saturday. And it meant to me that no matter what I'm doing, there's always someone watching.
Yes.
No matter when people call and say, Sugar, we need this. Sugar, I need this. Sugar, can you go over here? Can you go to the, I always make time.
Yes.
And I do that because being a servant, I am a servant. I have a servant's heart. And that was something that I do. But to get recognized in front of peers and everyone, that just really touched me. And it says, Sugar, don't stop.
Yes.
Keep going. There's someone, somehow needs what God has given to you.
Nice. I love it.
You have so many layers. You wear so many hats. So you are a chaplain, an author, spice curator, and a TV host. How do you balance such a diverse set of callings, and how do they all connect to your core ministry?
Well, God gives us 24 hours a day. Okay. So I know that all I have is 24 hours. So I may not be able to give you 12, but maybe I can give you 5.
Come on.
I may not be able to give you 5, but maybe I can give you 2.
Yeah.
We can range a time to where I can incorporate everything it is that I do. And I only need really about 4 hours sleep, But
okay.
don't misunderstand me. I do rest.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I rest. I'm resting right now.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is rest for me.
Oh,
Not
wow.
only is it rest for me, but it's therapy.
Okay.
So
I
I've
love
got
it.
therapists.
Yes.
I love
yes,
it.
Yes,
I
I
love
love
it.
that. I love
And
that.
to put it together with it being a ministry of healing,
Mhm,
you know, that's mind, body, soul, spirit, and finances.
mhm, mhm.
So, you know, I just be able to be thankful and to be grateful that I allow God to lead me,
Mhm,
guide me,
absolutely.
direct me,
Oh my.
and protect me.
Oh yes.
Mhm.
That,
So I
that's
give
a prayer again. Say that again.
to lead me,
To lead
Uh-huh.
to guide me,
you, guide
Uh-huh.
you,
to protect me.
protect.
And
Uh-huh.
so
He'll
that's
do all
what I
three.
do.
Yes,
I let
Lord,
I
thank
let
you.
him do that.
Love
You know,
it.
when I wake up, okay, this is your day. This is the day the Lord hath made.
That's
I
right.
will rejoice
And be glad in it.
Glad in it.
And this is for the
Amen.
people that are out there that's stressing about this and that. You know, right now, you know, we're in the middle of World War III almost. You
Yes,
know?
almost.
Oh, it's crazy.
And to be worried about anything besides where your soul gonna rest
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
is minute.
Well, one thing that I have found out also, you can only do one task at a time. I'm multitaskable. I am.
Yes.
But if I'm really going to think about what it is that I'm doing now that I'm 71, I have to write things down.
Let's
Okay.
clap for 7.
Hold up.
Come on,
They didn't hear that
71.
out there.
3 score and 10 plus 1.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes.
Yes.
And I
God
love,
has been good to me.
Yes.
I
Yes,
love the
yes.
idea that you said take one task at a time, because today I just felt overwhelmed.
Mhm.
Like I felt like I was having like a anxiety attack because
Mhm.
everything was just hitting me all at one time.
Uh-huh.
And so I just said, Nika, I can only do one thing at a time. So I'm
That's
just
true.
gonna relax my mind and just take care of this and then move to the next.
Well, let's do just a little bit of mind relaxation. It doesn't take much. You
Mhm.
viewers do the same thing. We're
Mhm.
going to take a deep breath in through our nose. When you're breathing properly, your belly will extend. Okay, so you're going to breathe through your nose. Your belly is extending. You're going to hold it for the count of 10. I do 30, but if you can only do 10, 5, whatever, then release
30.
it through your mouth.
That's when it go because they're like
Okay.
Tiffany already breathing in.
Oh, my bad. I thought we was doing it.
Because I'm like,
Yeah.
she gonna make it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me
Okay,
know too, because
okay.
I'm short.
On
Okay.
the count of 3,
Ready,
we're
set,
going
on
to
your
do
mark. You said, okay.
it. In through your nose, belly out. Out through your mouth, belly in. When you're feeling overwhelmed, when it seems like you have everything on your shoulders, stop, breathe in, hold it. I do 30, but you can do 10 or 5 and exhale.
Mm.
And
I don't
you
know how
do
many
that,
it was.
That
I
was a
think
long
it was
time.
more than 10.
Okay,
It
that
wasn't
was a long
30, but it was
time.
more
But
than
you'll
10.
Them young
feel
lungs.
fresh oxygen.
I was like,
And that's what we need. If
Yeah.
anybody's over 25, we need fresh oxygen,
Mhm.
just like we need fresh breath from God.
Come
do
on.
you know that I actually do that every day? And for some reason I think that this is some type of superpower. Even when I'm in pain, if you notice when you're having babies or in pain, the first thing they tell you is what?
Breathe.
Okay, you know why? Because the oxygen goes to the brain and it makes it flows right. You know how many seconds you know how long the brain can be without oxygen before you die?
4 minutes, right?
3 or 4 minutes. I mean, I
Uh-huh.
think it's somewhere around up in there.
Uh-huh.
So it's so important to get that oxygen
That
to your
fresh
brain.
oxygen.
When I'm in pain, when I'm stressed, and then I just do it as an exercise. I don't know y'all, but when y'all was in elementary school, did y'all also do breathe in,
Mhm.
breathe out?
Yeah.
And then when you got in high school, you stop for some
Yeah.
reason. Well, I adopted that back into my life. And sometimes when I'm in pain, all I do is breathe sometimes, and it
It
loses
helps.
the
It will.
pain.
Yeah.
So yes, it's
Yeah.
very cool because we have the tendency of clenching up
Yes.
and not breathing when we're in pain, when we're stressed, when we're mad, when we're angry. So the breathing exercise, I'm glad that you confirmed that I was on the right track.
You're on the right track.
Yeah, that's
But give
good.
that a try before you go to bed. A lot of people, and I'm blessed that when I lay down, I go to sleep.
Yes.
I don't toss, I don't turn. Once I cover my left ear with my cover, I'm gone.
Mhm.
And people know me,
You cover the left ear.
That left ear is covered, she gone.
And that's a blessing,
Yes,
y'all.
indeed.
It's a blessing to be able to go to sleep at night.
Yep.
It's a blessing
With a
because
peace of mind, too.
I've went through. I was at the doctor today, and he wanted to prescribe me a medication that he had already given me, and I was like, Most people would love that medication. Me, I don't want it. He said, did it create anxiety? I said, yes. I found myself with the covers like here in the house freezing because that's how I had it. I have to have it. Saying, Lord, just hurry up, morning, hurry up, sun, hurry up, sun, hurry up, sun. Because when nightfall, I had sundowners. You know, you ever heard of sundowners?
No.
Sundowners is when you have anxiety real bad. Your mind just start racing and you can't see. You get angry, you get anxious, and you just can't sleep.
Like this is a bunch of emotions. Huh?
Yeah, all
Wow.
of them. And and everybody in the world sleeps, so you can't call nobody. They sleep, and everybody in your house sleep. So you have to deal with all this stuff. And I'm like going crazy, and I think it was because of the pills. So he wanted to get out and said, no, I don't want those pills no more. So I'm glad you're here because you're gonna help us in so many ways.
Because you already helped me.
And always
with the breathing
call
and
on the
relaxing.
name of Jesus. That's
Yes.
all you can do. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
And if you can't say it, think it.
You know,
Yes,
you can
man.
moan it.
Mhm.
Whatever
Yeah,
it
that's true.
takes for you to relax. Turn the phones off, turn the TV off, put some jazz on, or just praise music that doesn't have any words, but just the music, or real light. And your body, just like, you know, when you put a baby to sleep,
Yeah.
you know, if they know they hear that music, usually I'm a nanny as well. And so parents weren't able to get their children to go to sleep. Well, I dug in my pocket and said, okay, I'm going to play this music. And I would play that music. And they would fall asleep. So they wanted to know, how did you get them to go to sleep? I said, listen to this. And here dad goes. I said, it wasn't for him. It was for the baby. The daddy went to sleep. So, you know.
So how many of y'all sleep with music? Or TV?
I have to sleep.
When I
sleep
when
with
I
the
lay
TV.
down, if I'm sleepy, I'm just like sugar trash. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
that's a good
If
thing.
I'm tired.
That's
Yeah.
a
I
blessing.
can't go to sleep
Me
without
neither.
the TV.
Yeah.
I have to have the TV.
I like to watch
Okay.
TV, but
Yep.
before 92.1 that gospel station went off, I used to play that before I went to sleep. But since they went out, I watched TV.
They have some stuff on television that can put you to sleep. Like they have a channel that reads the Bible on YouTube, and it'll read whatever. Like if you're a proverb woman or a psalm woman, whatever Bible you like. I mean, the chapter you like, it will read it from front to back. But it can get kind of scary the way they say it's chapter 1.
Well,
I'm like, oh,
Yeah, like creepy.
you scaring me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
well, that's that AI talking.
Mhm.
It's that AI reading. Yeah.
But I found out under stress that I like to look at the same thing that I've already saw. I don't like surprises when I'm stressed.
Yeah.
Like I can't watch a movie and I don't know how it's gonna end if I'm stressed and at night. So I have to watch. So what brought me out of a bad turmoil was that's when my back was broken. I couldn't get up and go where I wanted. I felt confined and stuck because I couldn't just go to the restaurant I want to go. Everybody had to help me. And then when you ask somebody so much, you get tired of asking them, and then your pride step in. But I will watch Friday, y'all.
Yeah, make you laugh.
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday, bro. I mean, I think I love them. If I see Ice Cube, I'm gonna say thank you. You brought me out from a bad place, Ice Cube.
Yes.
It's like, to me, if that don't make you laugh, you just, I don't know.
What is it? 3 of them? One.
Oh, I can
The
only the first
fried-
one is funny. The other ones, they could have kept them other ones.
You know, I watched
Oh.
all.
It
of
got
them.
kind of crazy.
Corny,
as it-
yeah.
as it
I only like the
went
first
on,
one.
Yeah.
I could watch any of them. Though they really got set my, So that's another thing too. When you have anxiety and stuff like that, you can't do anything that's unfamiliar. Don't mind the TV behind us, guys. We trying to get our beautiful epic sign up, but
It's not working
It's
right
coming.
now. Okay, so moving right along, Dr. Trask, I want to talk about your book, College Football.
is it up here?
No, that one is it's being printed.
Oh,
And
yeah?
I don't have the manual with me.
Uh-huh.
But how this came about, it's called Pearls to Pigskin. I
All
usually
right.
have pearls on, but it's pearls. And what it is that it's a manual written by a woman for women who have children, grandchildren, children in their church, the young men that want to play football. Well, a lot of times you don't see the moms out there. You see the dads out there because
Yeah.
they don't understand.
Right.
You know, and the Bible says in everything get an understanding.
Uh-huh.
So there was a lot of it that was going on that I didn't understand. So we have been following Colorado Buffs Coach Deion Sanders, Shador Sanders, Shiloh Sanders, and then Travis Hunter, since they were in 2021. I started 2022 and has been going on. Now those three are in the NFL. So this is a book to help the females understand the terminology, the plays, and what's going on and how they achieve the points. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited. I've got about 2 weeks. It'll be on the market. It'll be on Amazon. And
Congratulations!
yes. So it's exciting because of the fact I have a 6-year-old great nephew, and he told me he's going to play for Coach Prime.
Okay.
He's gonna play. He's $1 million baby. He knows he's $1 million baby, and he's gonna buy his mama a house and his mama a car and all the snacks she wants.
All
All the snacks.
I love it, baby boy.
But
Yes.
he's a big boy. He's 7 years old. He wears a boy's 14.
Oh, wow.
But I said, look at Shaq. Shaq was a big baby.
Yes,
Refrigerator
he was.
Perry was a big baby.
Yeah.
So we need what he has.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the coaches, they love him. Hey, Skylar.
This is what I want to say. I want to ask you.
Okay.
You know, everybody know you for this royal blue hair. I don't know what it stands for. Let's talk about that.
Well, God gave this to me.
Okay.
I was in Sally's Beauty Supply.
Uh-huh.
I had purple hair and I was wanting to change.
Mhm.
And there were some other ladies that was in the beauty supply as well. And I walked down the color line and it popped out at me. I played it off. No, I can't do no. I'm a preacher and I'm up on the pulpit and I pray for people. I'm on TV. I can't have this blue hair. And so then I walked around. I finally picked it up and I went back to the back part of the aisle and I said, God, if you really want me to have this blue hair, I'll do it. But I need to know that you want me to have it. And so he says, go ahead. It's Holy Ghost. I says, well, okay. So I bought it. I went home, put it in. Well, Sunday church, right? I says, God, if you really want me to keep this, let Bishop be in the parking lot. Well, Sunday, we have Sunday school. I said, but let him be in the parking lot, not in his office. Zoomed up in that parking lot, and there he was. I said, oh, man. So I rolled the window down, and I said, good morning, Bishop. He looked at me like, oh, my Lord. He says, only you could do that, evangelist. Only you could do that, Dr. Trask. Only you. I says, okay, God, if you really want me to have this blue hair, let First Lady be sitting in the front of the big church. I walked in. She's in the front of the church. I said, oh,
Yeah,
God,
it was meant
So
for
all
you to
your
have it.
confirmation.
I'm cool. And First Lady looked at me. She says, Dr. Sugar, I love it. I said, so can I pray today? Will I be okay to pray today?
You know what? And I love how you put that because a lot of
Oh,
people like to
man.
put stereotypes on people. You got to look this way. You got to talk this way. You got to dress this way. If God has called you to do something, baby, it don't matter how you look. It don't matter how you dress, what you sound like. If he called you to do something, he called you to do something, like, period. So basically, like, you're showing the world, like, I can wear blue hair and I can be Dr. Sugar. Like, I can, I put a doctor in front of that, okay?
Right.
Like, I can be an evangelist. I can preach the word. I can pray. Like, I can be colorful and I don't have to be a stick in the mud. I love it.
I love it too.
I
I
absolutely
love
love
color.
Yes.
But I want to talk about your cookbook called Cooking with Sugarlicious.
Come on, Sugarlicious.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cooking with Sugarlicious.
All right. Cookbooks too, guys.
Yes.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. When God give you something to do and you don't do it, guess what he'll do? Give
Take
it
it
to
away.
somebody that
Yeah.
will. So it's a lot of these things she's doing is talents people didn't want to do. And like I said, you know, like we've always said, you want to go to the grave empty. You know, whatever it is that God give your hands to do it.
What's
He'll make the provision.
That
Amen.
actually was dedicated to my grandmother,
Oh,
Grandma Willie.
I love
Okay.
it.
She was let me back up a little bit. Everyone in my family is a chef. Everyone cooks, everybody.
Okay.
And so I just like the fact that I was able to put a book together because people was wanting to know, well, how do you make this and how do you make that, and what's your recipe for this and what your recipe is for that. So I was able to produce a cookbook, Cooking with Sugarlicious, and there's a variety of recipes in there. If you're vegan, there's a recipe in there. If you just don't eat pork, well, there's plenty of beef. You don't eat pork and beef, there's chicken and fish. You don't eat any meats at all, there's vegetables in there as well. So it's a lot of fun. And through that cookbook, I curated and became Sugar's Spices is the spice line that I have. It's nutritious, it's delicious. It's made by Sugarlicious. That's right.
I love it.
Yes,
So how
indeed.
much is, I think I want this cookbook.
They're
I want
$25.
$25, okay.
$25.
So what type
And
of recipes you have? Is it
My
desserts? Or
I have
food?
desserts in there as well.
As well as food?
Yeah, it's food. It's food.
Mhm.
My best dessert that I like, and there's quite a few other people that like it. I make a banana pudding without bananas.
What?
Oh yeah, that's
Really?
Sean does
Yeah,
that too.
yeah. I make a banana pudding, no
Okay.
Because the
bananas,
bananas
but
tend to
you
rot.
can't tell.
Mhm.
Well, that's one of the reasons. You know, we eat with our eyes,
Mm.
whether it's a person, whether it's clothing, whether it's food, whatever it is, it's what our eyes see first.
Mhm.
And you know, and again, the eyes is the soul and all of that. So soul food cooking.
Come on.
And so
come
if
on.
it looks good, chances are it's gonna taste good.
Yeah.
And I love what I do. So my passion is when I'm marinating food, if I'm rubbing the seasonings in on the turkey or the chicken or whatever I might do, I put all my love in it. And so you can see some of the cooking shows on YouTube, Cooking with Sugarlicious, or go to Sugar Trask on the YouTube. I have a whole new format that I'll be coming up with probably August, because we'll get into some holiday cooking. But it's really a lot of fun, and it's a joy.
It's a joy.
You know, what I'm at the point in time, I've always done what made me happy.
Mhm.
I could never really do what would make somebody else happy if it didn't make me happy.
Yeah,
You know, I wasn't
you're not a
raised-
people pleaser.
Yeah, mama never said, you know, will you go and you do that anyway?
Yeah.
No, mama, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm here with her books, guys, and they got beautiful colors.
Power
This
in
is
heels.
Powers and
know.
Hills. I can't read it.
And that's
so
an
Tiffany
anthology.
normally read for me because I can't.
Shattered Mirror.
That's
Yeah.
volume 3. There's 5 volumes total.
Okay.
Becoming virtuous and victorious.
Yeah.
I like that.
Those are anthologies that I
Yes,
did with
indeed.
other women here in Houston. Some is in Atlanta, some is in Mississippi. They're like all over. There was like 30 of us in one book, one anthology.
And that's a good way to write. You know, guys,
Yes.
sometimes you collaborate with others and write. That's a good way to get your start, you
Mhm,
know, or
mhm.
finish. You know,
Yeah.
some people may never want to write a whole book, but you know, you can be able to drop your nuggets in. And we are just so thankful to be able to have a woman of your age and so young and vibrant.
Vibrant,
You
yeah.
know,
But you
and-
know, as the generations go,
Mhm.
like the generations get younger and younger. Like there was a time where 30 was old, 40 was old, 50 was old.
Yeah.
By the time you reach 70, you was ancient. But now you say 71 old. Yeah, okay, 70. You may get a little old when you start saying 80, you know,
Uh-huh,
85.
but yeah.
But somebody in the 70s, nothing. I'm like, oh, okay. You like you kind of getting there, but you ain't still. You
Right.
still got a
It's
little
still
time.
young. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You like you still young.
Well, I like hearing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because it makes me
There's hope.
thrive at something.
yeah.
You know, thrive at something. But I know that you have this healthy coffee,
I was just about to
and
say. Okay.
that's over in this box so beautifully. And Tiff can show it to the audience because it's right there in front of her. And let us
What is
talk
that? Is
about
that the
that.
coffee or the tea?
Envision You.
This is Envision You. This is one of her coffees. Are they both called Envision
One
You?
is tea and one is coffee.
Envision
Okay.
You. This is coffee, right?
That's tea.
Tea, and then this is the coffee.
That's the coffee. And
Yes.
what it is envision you being healthy.
Mhm.
Envision you being wealthy.
Yes, ma'am.
Envision you taking cruises and going on
Yes,
trips.
Lord.
Envision yourself. So this company that I'm with, I was with the owner 20 years ago with, I'm going to say the name because many of you probably know the name, Organic Gold Coffee.
Organic Gold.
Yeah, that was 2020.
I remember that.
I
years
think
ago.
I remember seeing you in the Galleria.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, when I went to one of their meetings.
Yeah.
And Organic Gold. I personally liked Organic Gold
Mhm.
and the whole concept about the Reese
Yeah.
mushroom.
Yes. Yes.
that's the only way they could get it to where you can taste it because it was something horrible
Yeah.
tasting. But the Reese mushroom was put into the coffee. And there's so many great elements to that.
Well,
so is the mushroom still in here?
yes, the mushrooms are still in the
Okay.
coffee. Yeah. And so the cappuccino, you need no cream, no sugar. You can drink it just as it is. It comes in a little packet. You can show the packet. And the tea is a green tea. If you're familiar with matcha, this is a matcha green tea, and it
So here's
comes
the
in a little,
packet.
that's a little stick. That's the tea.
Let's see.
Just on the go. You can drink it hot or you can drink it cold, and you can have two. You can make 2 cups out of this, or if you have that big Yeti, you can put one of them in there as well.
Oh, this
You
is
can
nice.
add the matcha tea to your scrambled eggs,
This is
your
good.
omelets,
Okay.
your gravies, your food. So you can actually cook with the matcha tea. If you're making a soup, it dissolves very, very well. So anyway, a lot of times people are now marinating their barbecue, the ribs or the brisket with coffee. You can marinate your brisket or your ribs or your chicken with the coffee. So there's a multi-purpose, but it's good if you have high blood pressure, if you have any kind of digestive problems, if you can't sleep, if you just need something to just relax yourself out. We have 2 other products. Mine is in shipping, but when I come back on again, I'll have those 2. But I'm going to give you the website anyway, and you can go on the website and you just take a shot of the collagen. I call it gold.
Oh, I like collagen.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
It has that keep you from getting old
it's a I
in the
know.
face.
Look at her. She's
Mango
beautiful.
papaya flavor, and it's a liquid. No more trying to pour that all over and wasting it. It's a liquid. And so then we have the ABC, which is the apple cinnamon or the beets. And again, that's a liquid. You drink a capful of that or for 2 ounces, whatever suits yourself. In the mornings, the collagen you can drink in the mornings, but definitely at bedtime.
So you have a lot of different coffee, teas, and other things to drink to help with. Name some of the things that they help with.
Indigestion,
Indigestion. What else?
high blood pressure,
High blood pressure.
anxiety,
Anxiety.
stress,
Stress.
motor skills,
Motor skills.
cognitive skills.
Cognitive skills.
So you can, if you're having
What about inflammation?
inflammation, that's what I'm getting to. The next one is
Okay.
inflammation. Inflammation in the chest,
Mm.
where you're always coughing up mucus.
Yes.
Inflammation in your joints, where you become stiff and you
Like me.
can't move. Inflammation in the ankles. A lot of people have edema. That's the swelling. The fluid isn't going anywhere. So gravity takes everything down. Like after you're 35, gravity takes everything down.
Yeah.
So use the collagen.
That's why I wear compression socks now.
I perk it
Okay.
back up, baby. Perk it
Okay.
back up.
That's good.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And we
man.
have maca in our
Yes,
products as
indeed.
well for men that may be dealing with a little ED, and I don't mean Ed, okay? A little bit of ED, or even women. Because a lot of times as you age, your libido changes.
Yes.
Either you want it not at all or you want way too much.
Yeah.
So this one
Said way too much. I don't know about way too much now. Way too much sound. Way too much sound pretty good.
I love
That's true. That is so
I've
true.
been before, and I went through a season that I did
Yep.
way too much.
Yeah.
And then I
It's never
and then
way too
went back
much.
down to what-
The delegation says never way too much.
So before we go on, y'all, we got people on the line, and we like to send a shout out. You want to start over there?
Yeah. Got my sister Marcella, of course.
Hey, Marcella.
My sister Marcella.
We got DJ watching,
Hey,
and we
Deborah.
got Deborah Lee.
Hey, Deborah Lee.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, yeah, I shared Nika's live today because Nika be getting out of viewers, so I shared her live. I ain't go live today. My viewers gonna be watching my live, so yeah, we got the same viewers.
Okay.
We'll call them out then.
Yeah.
So we got your friends that normally be on this thing, they mad at you.
No, cause y'all mad, y'all chime back in. Don't be having me going live. Y'all don't chime in. I'm going off on y'all.
She said what she said.
Oh man, she stand on it.
Hello, Gene Turks. How you doing? old time thespian from the Encore Theater.
I know Gene.
know
Hey,
Gene?
yeah, I know him.
And we have Dirk.
Hey,
Richardson.
Dirk.
Hey, Dirk.
Dirk say I'm about to hit 60 years old.
I have something for you.
Okay, and then and in my live, guys, I say for healthy coffee and teas, contact Miss Sheila Marie on her Facebook or Instagram.
And you can go to the actual website.
And you go to the website. I'll put it in my thing for you guys that want to go back and revisit this.
Mhm.
We'll all have it in our comments.
Yeah, make sure y'all get that coffee. It's good for coffee and tea and all the other treats that she got to offer.
You know, I've heard, they said that coffee, it changes. Sometimes they said regular coffee is one step every day. You're losing a day of life by drinking a cup of coffee.
Really? Oh,
Losing a day of life?
I
don't
drink
agree
coffee
with
every
that.
day.
Wait a minute, I've heard that. Then it flips over that coffee is good for you.
I'm about to say, dang, let me stop
man.
drinking coffee. I
I
love
know.
coffee.
Say
But
nigga.
coffee, but I don't drink it. It gives me a headache.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love coffee, but I don't want to be dying. Maybe it's the sugar in it.
Well,
I don't put sugar in mine. I drink it black.
I gotta have
Black.
I gotta have cream and sugar.
Straight out the
You
pot.
drink-
you'll love the cappuccino.
You drinking like a cowboy, cowgirl.
That's
or
right.
something.
You know,
say
I'm
black? You
tough.
black too?
You'll
No,
love that
no.
black.
Look,
I
I like coffee with my cream.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't drink no black coffee.
Yeah.
Well, probably the way you have it is probably good.
Yeah, it's just the process that it goes through, and it's the chemicals to keep the coffee. Because you got to understand, there has to be certain chemicals in any kind of product that's going to be on a shelf.
Yeah.
Okay, there's going to be a certain type of chemical that's going to be in products that's refrigerated, pasteurized. So it's what they're putting into the coffees that is what's making you have a headache, not have a headache, or gives you indigestion or whatever that's negative. Where the way our coffees are processed, you don't have that problem. My sister was drinking Folgers. I brought this home. We don't have any more Folgers in the house.
Okay. So how much would a box cost?
Well, they can go on my website and
see.
you can go on the website for different prices, because when we run different specials, let me share this with you though. There's a $49.99 membership, just like if you were at Sam's, that will allow you to purchase at wholesale. You don't have to sell it. If you don't want to, you can keep it and drink it for yourself. 3 weeks ago, I had a lady. She bought 2 little packets from me. She is now a member.
So just so they can know, can you say your website one more time so
It's
they can?
www.envisionu. It's the letter N, vision, the letter U.com /SDDR
All right. Y'all got that? Y'all got that?
www.envisionu.com /SDDRSUGAR.
Yes. All right.
And another thing that's really good with the products, you can intertwine them. If you're doing this, making a smoothie, you can make a smoothie and put that in as well. It blends and mixes with everything. Again, you can drink it hot or you can drink it cold. Same way with the coffee. People like this iced coffee, where it makes a fabulous iced coffee, because even as the ice melts, it doesn't dilute the coffee, especially the black. The black is the bomb.
I love it.
So, Oman River say, when is the epic cookout this summer? And everybody was saying, Galicia say, good evening, my friend. And people are talking about Starbucks espresso white chocolate for some reason.
I love the white chocolate mocha from Starbucks. That's my favorite.
Yeah, but how do you fix it up?
Oh, well, it comes fixed. Like when you buy from
So
Starbucks.
you just buy just like that?
Yeah, like
Because
when I buy it, it's fixed just right.
Because I don't necessarily enjoy just the coffee the way it comes. But I have a friend, I be listening to her on the phone. She's going, can I have 5 pumps and 3 tufts and some swivels? And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. But maybe that's why I don't necessarily enjoy Starbucks coffee. It tastes burnt a little bit to me.
Well, let me share this with you also. The addiction to that Starbucks is the sugar that they process the sugar bean with.
Okay.
So whether you're drinking it black, you're still drinking sugar.
Mhm.
Whether you're putting everything in. But the greatest thing that has happened is that they now have those flavors and you just pump it in already ready. So if you
Mhm.
use the cappuccino, but you want a little drizzle, you can purchase the drizzle.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
That's what they be- that's what
Marchiani and
friends
all
do.
of that. You can those flavored creamers,
Mhm.
and you know they're really kind of good. But I still drink mine black. But those flavored creamers are now accessible to us. And then the coffee is not $8 a black cup either. It's
Okay.
like $2.
So, Miss Ganesha McAfee, she said she wants to order. If you just check down in this link and find her name, there's ways that you can find out how to order her coffee.
So listen up, guys. I know, baby. Yeah, y'all gonna hit that website up. Y'all gonna get y'all coffee.
That's
y'all gonna get y'all
right.
tea. Y'all gonna order these
Indeed.
cookbooks. But now we are finna head on to our main topic for this evening, which is
Surviving addiction.
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yes,
Any type of addiction or any particular?
any type. Let's
Any
take
type?
I was told the 12 steps have helped any type of addiction.
it.
You know, and I like to
you
first
work
start off that my mother was a 30-year crack addict, and 30-year crack addict, and I thought that she would never get clean and sober. My mother took me through hell. She was shot execution style in the head at 16. When I was 16, she was shot like 2 or 3 times in my life. She was
Damn.
stabbed. She was ran over by a car because of the addiction was so bad that, you know, you couldn't trust her as far as you can throw her. I love my mama dearly. I thank God for her being what she wasn't for me. That kept me clean and sober. But but I've been in a lot of meetings, a lot of rooms, and I have a movie that's dedicated to her called Birthday Night. But a lot of people won't understand what Birthday Night, but you may understand what Birthday Night is.
Mhm.
But God is, when I start writing it, I get, because I'm going into some deep stories, you know,
Mhm.
and it's hard for me. But thank God for recovery. My mother died and she was clean and sober when she died.
Praise God.
55 years old.
Praise
Amen
God.
to that.
And I thank God that she was clean and sober, and that was a decision that she made after I stopped being an enabler. Even though people would say that about me, and I didn't want to admit it because that was my only mom. I'm the only child for my mom, and I didn't want to. I was like, "This is my only mom. I'm not gonna put her out on the street." But when I decided to put her out, that was it. She decided, because see, my mother never lived homeless before. She always had a home,
Mhm.
and so she looked like she hit rock bottom, but she didn't, because she had a home. If she wanted to come home, when she wanted to come home, she had food to eat. She never had to live on the street. But that when I pulled that blanket from her, let her hit her rock bottom, that's when she decided that she would. And I wish I would have done it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yes,
So
indeed.
let's talk about
Let's talk about
let's
it.
talk about addiction.
Okay. Okay.
What is addiction? Anybody got a
I think any
I thought she had
anything that you're overly consumed with, just like Fashawn said, not just with crack or smoking, drinking, anything that you're overly consumed with, I think is an addiction. Sometimes Facebook can be an addiction. Sometimes overeating could be an addiction. Anything that you're overly consumed with, that's my definition of it.
That you would necessarily do for the addiction, not so much for yourself. Even though you know it's killing you. You know it, but you don't have the control to stop it. So can you give us a definition of addiction?
Addiction is anything that takes the place of what's normal. It's anything that changes who you are to crave, anything that you crave more than life itself.
Wow.
Is an addiction. Anything that becomes your idol, your God, your go-to, your BBF, whatever you want to call it, that's what you go to for comfort, pain relief, mental illness, but you go to that thing, whatever that thing is, and it becomes bigger than you. A lot of times people will say, oh, I got that handle. Oh, I got that handle. No, the drugs is handling you.
Yeah.
You are not handling the drugs. That doesn't work. There's only 3 places that you go to: the cemetery, the penitentiary, or you get clean, and or you go to the grave.
Yeah.
So yeah, an addiction, anything that takes over and consumes your whatever your normal might be.
You know, a lot of times, like I said, I know we're talking about all types of addiction across the board, but a lot of times, like, I'll take breaks from social media because it's, to me, like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I wake up first thing, scroll. Like, no, that is so out of order. The first thing you're supposed to do is say, thank you, Lord, for waking me up this morning.
Right.
You know,
Then
but
go
the
brush
first
your
thing,
teeth.
yeah, first thing you roll over, checking Facebook. I have to, like, sometimes just to prove that I'm not addicted, I have to kind of back away sometimes, and I'll take a break from it.
And how does
Because
that feel?
it feels like a relief. It takes me back 20 years ago when it wasn't even a factor. It takes me back to normal life, like back in the 90s and stuff, when it wasn't even thought
You
of.
didn't
Yeah.
have a phone.
Yeah,
Beepers.
because I didn't get a phone till 2002. So yeah, you're
Okay.
right.
It was beepers back then.
And I'm not gonna lie, the only
Beepers and
time I
payphones.
really hear what's going on Facebook is one of y'all be like, Nika, did you see this on Facebook
Yeah.
or whatever? Because I really don't get on like that. Like, I guess I'm not addicted.
Yeah,
You're not addicted to that.
Yeah.
She
Yeah, you
Oh
ain't
my
addicted to
God.
social media.
She addicted.
Sometimes I can be. So I have to wing
a
myself.
nigga addicted to road rage.
I
Cussing folks
find-
out.
I found social media to be fun to me, but because it does not affect my my nothing.
It's
But whatever I
entertaining.
see, yeah, it's more entertaining.
Mhm.
Whatever I see doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
And if something does, if I felt an inkling, then that's when I say, God, that's when I go back to Him. Why am I feeling this way or whatever? Lord, let me pray for them or be happy for them. So
Yes.
we have to learn how to talk to ourselves and talk ourselves. Lord, let me be happy for them. This good thing happened to them. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And then you have to also remain focused on you, because a lot of times people live fictitious lives on Facebook. It's not the truth. It's not the
So
truth.
I have one comment. Miss Melinda, she says, "Oh my, I'm an enabler. God had me listen for a reason.
Hey, Miss Melinda.
Praise God
Melinda.
for you all."
What
Yeah,
up?
thank you. Hello, Melinda. How are you? And that
So-
is something. You know, some people will tell me that you're an enabler. You the one, you know, and there are people that will enable people in life,
Mhm.
because we always thinking we so nice and we got to be there. What they gonna do without us? People gonna do just fine without you.
You
They
got to
gonna figure it
remember
out.
before, unless y'all are siblings, or like you said, unless y'all are just like in the same family, before that person came into your life, you was a whole person.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's like, so if before I met you, I was Tiffany.
Yeah.
If you leave my life, I'm still
Still
be
be
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Hello.
You know.
So what would you all say to a family member who was trying to support someone with an addiction?
I would try to
What
encourage
advice
them
would
to
you-
stop being an enabler, but you know what? To
Oh,
me,
man.
like, that person has to get tired. That person has to get tired enough to stop being. It's like you can talk, but until that person gets tired, they're going to continue to do what they feel like is best for them. So it's like, I'll probably say it once or twice, but you got to get tired enough to stop. I can't make you stop.
What about you?
Well, you know, I would at least speak with them at least once, because
Yeah.
one time is all I need to talk to you about. If you keep on doing that, mean you like doing
Yeah.
it. So more power to you.
But it's hard when it's somebody you love.
Yeah.
How do you turn your back on somebody's question for you?
Yeah.
To someone that you love.
Well, I
Like-
just recently had to do it.
You did.
No,
I
that's right.
recently had to do it.
Mhm.
And I had to think, am I going to continue to enable him to spend up all of his money, bring nothing to the household, and then have to borrow and beg for money, and you just got paid?
Hmm.
So I had to do that myself, but it wasn't that he wasn't knowledgeable. First thing, you've got to admit to yourself you're an addict.
Right.
Can't nobody make you an addict. You have to come to the realization,
Mhm.
I am out of control.
Yeah.
This is not controlling me. I mean, I'm not controlling this. This is controlling me.
That's right.
An enabler has to admit that they're an enabler. If not, they're just an excuse maker. And there's a difference between an excuse maker. So once you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of making the excuses, then when you do, a lot of people want to call it tough love.
Yeah.
Well, I call it love to live.
Yeah.
Love to
Okay.
live.
I'm not going to give you that last $20 and you go shoot it up and you die. And then I've got to have that on me. That money came from me. Oh my God, if I wouldn't have given them that money, they wouldn't have died. No, I don't want that on me.
Right.
No, I'll give you some water, but I'm not. No. You have got to stop the enabler. That means you're making excuses for what they're doing. Even if you're in an abusive situation, you're an enabler because you're making excuses. I fell down the stairs. Oh, the door hit me. Oh, that's it. That's an enabler. So somebody is watching that needed to hear that. I don't know who you are, but you're being an enabler, and you've got to stop enabling him or her, because men is in the same boat.
Yeah.
That person to continue to make excuses for it.
So what if grandkids are involved?
Well, if grandkids are involved, depending on what age they are. Some aren't of an age. You can be 7 and still only be 3 because your life has been there's been a detour in your life because of drugs. You might have been 10 with your mom, but you was really 30 because you were an enabler. You took care of her. You made certain, so you weren't that little girl. Yeah. So that's depending on what age they are and to what severity the parent or whom you're speaking with is. Some people can socially drink. Some people can socially smoke weed, socially. But when that socially becomes a consistent area of your life that you decide you can't go to work, you can't get up and wash yourself, you can't get up and fix your children food, and now you can't even go to work, and now you don't even have a work to go to.
And see what now, obviously I don't have grandchildren, but I would like to think, like, let's say if I was a grandmother and let's say if I had a daughter or a son that was, an addict and I was enabling them, to me, I would still be there for my grandchildren. I would buy, if my grandchildren were in need of something, I would provide for my grandchildren. I wouldn't give the money to the parent. No, what my baby need, okay, I got it. I'm not gonna give you the money for you to go and do whatever, because if I give you the money, you may not buy what they need. I'm gonna go myself and buy what they need.
And they better still have it.
Yeah.
Because the addict can sell it.
In a minute, boy.
An addict can sell anything. I don't care what it could be used. They know how to sell it. I was like, I got stuff I want to sell. I want to have a little garage sale, and I can't sell myself, but I know them addicts can sell anything.
Just like my stepdaddy used to do, like whenever my stepdad, God rest his soul, whenever and again, I'm not making fun of homeless people or nothing like that, but whenever people would ask for money, baby, he was famous for, you want something to eat? Come get in the truck. I'll go take you, go get something to eat. He never would give them no money. He will go and buy you something to eat.
Do you know how many people I've seen throw sandwiches in the bag or throw it back at you mad because you?
No, my stepdaddy, he was a big man.
Okay.
He was a big man that carried.
Okay.
So no, he told you, get in the truck. You hungry, get in the truck. I'll take you to McDonald's. No, he wasn't gonna give you no money. He was gonna feed you if you was hungry though. So if you didn't want to get in the truck and go get no food, then what you want?
I've heard a lot of stuff about addicts. And they say stuff like they weak, but I want to know just a little background on what do they mean when they say they weak.
Well, they're saying they're weak instead of saying they hurt.
Okay.
They're saying they're weak so they don't have to confront the fact that this is what they are. They're an addict. I'm weak. Oh, I'm so weak. I can't do that. But let's go get high. Oh, I'm so when somebody come by, well, they can go and get high. They weren't weak then. But that is just another way of saying I am hurting.
So do you think that most addicts, I'm talking about drug addicts, are just hurting, or they just was having fun and got caught up?
99% is hurting.
Okay. Something
has happened in their lives. From birth, conception, you got to understand too, not everybody is conceived on a bed of roses with chocolate bonbons. Some is conceived through rape. That's trauma.
Mhm.
Okay, some is conceived through all different kind of things. So you've got to understand that that's flowing through that bloodline. You know, again, this is just something. If anyone has had a blood transfusion, anyone in your household that has had a blood transfusion, going to have a blood transfusion, pray over that blood. If they've already had it, lay your hands on them and pray over that blood, because you don't know who gives blood. Derelicts, homeless, drug addicts, alcoholics. Okay, that's their blood running into a machine that jiggles up a trauma. You can't shake trauma,
Mhm.
and then it goes into you.
Yeah.
You know, being in the healing ministry, there was people that turned into a different person.
I'm so glad you said that. My mom has a friend, like my mom's friend's sister had a heart transplant. Now, my mom's friend is probably like in her 50s, but the heart transplant that she got, it was of a person that was in their 20s. She didn't even know until like after she made that statement that heart was from a 20-year-old. So she feels like she's 20.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, the
She
blood
said
is
that, like,
pumping. Yeah.
wow.
The blood pumping. And it can go.
I
Now,
hope I
that's
get
a
something
good
for a
thing,
20-year-old.
but it can also be a reverse thing, and you get something
man.
that somebody that was an addict, a murderer, you know, somebody that stabbed somebody that was violent.
Wow,
Well,
that's
that
something we can
trauma-
write about.
That trauma goes into that person. Lady never cursed before. She was a nice, sweet, church-going lady. And after the transfusion, she said, "Bring me a cigarette. I want a drink.
Damn.
Bring me an MF drink."
That person's blood is in her.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
it's that person.
And
Yeah.
we prayed over that blood, the transfusion, and everything, and she got delivered. It was good. But I mean, it's little
Praise
things
God.
like that
Wow.
people don't even think about.
Yeah.
So when you sign that paper in the event while you're having surgery, we have to do transfusion. You better pray over yourself, and or if you're with a loved one, pray over them. That's very, very important, very vital. But going back to being weak, when somebody tells you that, it's a sympathy. You want sympathy. So then that way you will go do whatever it is that they want to do. You know, I'm trying my best. No, you're not.
So how do you help a person on that addict as a family member?
Stop giving to them.
Tiff, what you did
And
to your mom? Stop being an enabler.
Stop giving in.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is something that maybe the first year or so,
Mhm.
but if this person is still down in your basement and it's 7, 8, 9 years later, and they're still talking the same thing, you need to go check yourself.
And I have
Oh,
another
man.
question from a viewer. What do you do when they won't admit being an addict?
There's nothing you can do, because that has to come from them. They're not ready to stop.
It's a hard
drugs.
issue.
They're not ready to stop drinking. They're not ready to stop whoring. They're not ready to stop doing what they're doing.
They ain't hit their rock bottom
So
yet.
you have to make certain you keep yourself in your lane and let them be in their lane. If they're in your house, get them out. The Star of Hope is a great place to go. So they will take you men, women, or women with children. It's 2 different locations, but the Star of Hope will help you. Get them out.
I love it.
Stop feeding into them, because sometimes an enabler just wants to be loved. And they feel, well, if I do this for John, John's gonna love me. Oh, if I do this for Sarah, Sarah's gonna love me for that moment until they get what they want.
That's and I
They're
was just gonna
con
say that
artists.
too.
You have to understand.
Right.
Con.
You cannot be a drug addict or addict of anything
Right.
if you're not a con specialist.
Yes.
That's why they make such great salespeople.
Yes.
Just think about if I stop doing this, would that person still love me?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that's good.
But why would I want you to love me a word like that if you don't? If you love me with stipulations, that's not love.
That's conditional love.
Well, see,
Yeah.
that's all you know, it's just like a child. Bad behavior. You're gonna spank them. That's attention. See, there's good attention and there's bad attention. So it doesn't matter if that person needs that attention for that moment. They'll say and do anything. Look at how many babies have been conceived because somebody during that time said, "Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you."
Yep.
then they're gone.
Didn't pull out.
Okay, somebody needed to hear that. Okay, what's
didn't
love
pull
got to do with it?
Yes.
All right.
So we need to
Game is weak.
understand that a drug addict is not going to tell you the truth.
No.
They're not going to tell you the truth because, and it is weird because you're trying to figure it out. Like me, I could tell my mama used drugs the minute she smoked. She started standing off in the space looking crazy. And I was like, "You've been high." And when I heard my mother tell her story on birthday night, she told me that I never could fool my daughter. Never. I never could fool my daughter. I just I was not going to let my mother live on the street. I have stood in front of guns. I have walked dope dealers down because I was just that. I was the mother. I was the mother and my mother was the daughter. And I would, if, I mean, I done some stuff behind my mom. And my name is very known in my neighborhood. And I know many people watching it. And they do not mess with that lady. That's all I can say. Do not mess with that lady. Don't mess with her children. Don't mess with her mama.
Yeah.
And my mother knew it. And but now, I find myself, my mother, before she died, she asked me, say, please get Al-Anon meetings. What is it?
Al-Anon.
Al-Anon meetings.
Al-Anon.
She said, you need it. I said, Mama, I don't need no counseling. She's been telling me that her whole life. You need it. You did not live a regular life. You live with me as an addict. And
You have to grow fast.
And you think fast. And you think, that's why sometimes I can call stuff out and people be looking at me like, how do you know that? Because I done been through hell.
Already been through
I done
it.
been through hell. My mother, I mean, from my mother would stay up all night, and because you cannot hide nothing from a person on drugs.
Right.
Don't even do it. Don't put it on the bed. Don't put it in the closet. I mean, we used to put rat traps in the park. Pop on a hand.
That's not funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Boy,
I
that's extreme.
got stories for days.
Damn.
My mother, I saw my mother clean and sober, and she called me. And I realized I saw with my own eyes, y'all, the power of drugs. My mother was crying with the Bible in one hand and hitting the pipe with another. I'm my mother's only child, and God knows I know she loved me. She was crying, begging God to take it away. And she hit the pipe. And I was screaming, no, Mama, no, don't do it. Don't go back. Don't go back. But I'm just telling y'all, drugs is powerful. And if you can, please stay away from it. Don't do it to be in the crowd. Don't do it because you're hurt. You're just going to be hurt more. And that same hurt, guilt, and shame is going to keep you going around and around. Take it from me. Your children will pay for it. My grandmother died with tears. I've never, back in the day, you've never seen your grandmother that cry. She cried twice on a deathbed. And she cried when my mother stole her expensive china. And she could not believe that she stole it. And she cried. And I grabbed a stick. I was a young girl, and I walked them streets to find my mother. I swore that I was going to kill her for making my grandmother cry because she took me in. And I'm just saying drugs is horrible. And to see you clean and sober.
After 30-some years.
28 years.
28 years. Praise God.
Yeah, it's great.
28 years.
Yes,
One day at a time, one prayer at a time.
And baby, it did not age you. It
one
sure
bit.
didn't age you.
At all.
No.
So
look
God
good.
had his hand on you the whole time.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes. I was a Christian, born again, talking tongues addict. Oh, yeah. I was saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. But I was an addict.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What
it
was your
happens.
drug of choice?
Crack cocaine, 13 years.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But you got to remember, too, I'm a child of the 70s. So
Me
acid,
too.
mescaline, THC, Molly's, all
Pink
the
hearts,
pills,
yellow
all
jackets.
that, Percocet, all of that.
My mama sold all that.
And so that was, where I was raised. I have a sister that's 4 years older than myself, and then my brother's 8 years older. See, when I was 10, my brother was already 18. In fact, he was on his way going on to Vietnam. But that you have to understand, that's the era. Freebasing and all of that. That's the era that we went into.
That boy and girl.
So people don't understand it. It's
Speedballing,
this
baby.
stuff that's right now. I wouldn't have touched it. As I was coming out of it, that crystal meth was coming in, and
Thank God.
the rehab center I was in, it was in Report. It took me 5 rehab centers. So anyway,
Wow. You kept going.
Took me 5 suicide attempts. Kept
Damn.
going. And so the gentleman that was in there that was getting clean and sober, when he told me the ingredients in crystal meth, and that's why you can Google crystal meth faces of crystal meth users.
Yes.
I'm telling you, they are monsters.
Monsters.
And I saw it with myself.
Me too.
I looked into people who had been smoking crystal meth. No, it's a monster. It's all a killer, but you got to look at it. Look at it like this. They call it dope for a reason. They don't call it smart.
Yeah.
They call it dope. And what
You're
are you?
dope.
A dope head.
Yeah.
What are they? Dopers. Okay, what are you? A dopey.
Yeah.
So that's something to kind of take into consideration. And if you think your child, there's patterns. If you all of a sudden see a cigarette lighter in your boy's jeans or in your young lady's backpack, and they have no reason to have a lighter, well,
Right.
I'm carrying it from my friend.
No.
If all of a sudden if they come in and they shoot straight to their bedroom to unload what's in their backpack and then come back down. Check it out.
Gems. They
Don't
dropping
let
gems.
nobody tell you that's under 21 that don't pay no rent. That that's my privacy. Be like my mama did, kick the door
He
down.
said, don't pay
Take it
no,
off the hinges.
don't pay
Yes.
no rent. I like that part.
Take it off the hinges.
Y'all listen, y'all. We gotta save our children.
You know,
Right.
anytime
Oh,
if
man.
they've been bubbly, now all of a sudden they're down.
Yeah.
Chances are, if it's a girl, a young boy done something to them or tried to get them to do something, or again, it's only one. It's only one. But with the stuff they're using right now, and when they tell you it's synthetic, run. If you're
Yes.
listening to me, run from synthetic.
Yes.
Why do synthetic when you can have the real thing? Don't do that synthetic and leave those bath salts alone.
Man,
Yes.
that's crazy. Bath salts.
That synthetic weed is on a rampage now, and a lot of felons are using it because they can pass their urinalysis because they can't see it in the blood. I mean, in the urine, and they think they smoking synthetic marijuana in place of marijuana just to keep from going back to prison. But it's highly addictive and it's a killer.
Killer.
It is a killer.
It's what it's cut with, what it's grown, the soil that it's grown. So you can take all the poison and put it in a soil and then put the weed seeds in that soil.
Yep.
You're going to come up with poison weed. So you got to understand that if all of a sudden they're taking a what is it called, tumbler or Yeti or a thermos, and they hadn't been carrying one of those, and all of a sudden they're carrying one everywhere they go, unscrew that lid in front of them and taste it yourself. It's probably vodka.
Come on, dropping them jewels.
Okay.
Come on, you millennial parents. Y'all need to
Yes.
listen because y'all done lost your mind.
Or it may be a
Yes.
false compartment where they have drugs in it.
If every time you see them, they're just stuck on that TV or stuck on the YouTube channels and all of that. Find out what they're looking. There's a little area that's called history. Tap that history and find out what they're looking at.
Coming from a 71-year-old baby, she hip to the
That's
game.
right.
Baby, you don't want
Hip
to go
to the game.
Baby, you don't want to go to this grandma house.
But I have one last question.
Oh, man.
Since it's Mental Health Month, what role does mental health play in addiction?
It plays a very large role simply because of the fact you're not living a real life. You're living a scarred life. You're living a sick life. Even Tiffany taking care of her mother. Look at her childhood was stolen from her. Okay, my childhood was stolen from me. That's why I don't have children today, because my childhood was stolen from me from rape and molestation, contracting a venereal disease that ate my insides out. I didn't know I had it until I passed out. So you've got to understand, there's just so much.
Yes.
But you got to understand all of that wears, again, going back to the blood transfusion. You had the blood transfusion, it's in your blood. You conceive a baby. That trauma, if it's a traumatic case, that goes in the brain. It goes into the blood. It goes into the heart. It goes into the soul. And you can't understand. If you've been abused, physically abused, beaten, that's going to cause mental illness.
And that, I'm so glad you said that, because I teach autistic children, and there are two brothers that we have at our school. Their mother is a victim of, domestic violence, and their dad used to beat the crap out of the mother, and and now when those kids were born, both of them have autism. They can't talk. And now the daddy ain't nowhere to be found.
Because that womb.
The daddy left because he didn't want to deal with the nonverbal kids.
What he started.
That's right.
Sad,
It's on
man.
him. A lot of the sicknesses, diseases, ailments, again, trace it back to the husband's or the male lineage.
Yes.
And find out. And
I
it's
researched
okay,
that.
young ladies,
That most
it's
mental
okay
illness come from
if you
men.
ask that man, how do you handle anger? You throw things, you beat things, you
Hit the
shoot up
wall,
things. How do
get
you
high.
handle? Is there any mental illness in your immediate family? Don't be ashamed to ask them that. And if they get upset with all of this stuff that's going on,
then
that's
know.
not the right one for you. And he can't tell you that he loves you, but then don't want to discuss his past. Doesn't want to
Or lie
discuss
about
what
his
has
past.
happened to him. There's a reason why mental illness plays a large part in covering it up, because the doctors give you the medications to begin with. ADHD, all of these medications they're giving these young kids to keep them quiet, so that they can do whatever it is they want to do. Yeah. So it plays a big part. In fact, it's a contributing factor from birth, and some even from conception.
And some people are doomed to be a drug addict just at birth. It's already in your genetic makeup to be a junkie. It's already so that's the reason why you don't go and try things, because Tiffany could drink and never be addicted. Two people in her DNA, you don't have to worry about that. In my DNA, I can drink and become a stone cold alcoholic, addicted, can't do without it, because it was already in my DNA. So what I'm saying is, you need to check your DNA, check yourself, and half the stuff you just cannot handle. You cannot handle. If you follow, like they say, you follow ugly kid home, guess who answers the door? Ugly mom and daddy. So your genetics really affect you. So guys, listen, mental illness, and where I say what comes with drugs, after what drugs gonna do to you, you're gonna have to go insane a little bit just to be able to deal with
break away from
abuse, getting treated like a dog, the things you do to yourself to get it. I mean, how can you stay sane? You got to go somewhere to some type of temporary insanity. And then some of the drugs, like they say, addict behavior. Like you can look at some addicts and tell they was once addicts. They can't be still. They moving. They get angry fast. Addict behavior. I'm looking at you like, girl, you got addict behavior, like you've been on something at some point in your life. Now I would have never known you at all. You don't have addict behavior.
You look so youthful.
You calm.
Yeah.
You don't
very
ain't
calm.
nerved up. You ain't. God has really been good to you.
Yes, indeed.
Because I got friends. And they you can't be still, get angry, crying for no reason at all. Just acting out. You can just tell.
And I had a teacher in high school. He was addicted. He was alcoholic, and his bottom lip would do this constantly. And man, we used to make fun of him. This was before I knew he was alcoholic,
Right.
But yeah, his bottom lip was just going at it.
That's funny.
And then look on the corners when you see a lot of the people out there rocking and acting, that it could, mental illness, but it's probably stem behind some type of drug.
But y'all look, I'm rocking on this camera. I just rock.
You rocking? Are you in that?
I just rock.
She addicted to rocking. You're addicted to
I'm not
rocking.
an act, baby. I just rock.
You just rock.
That's her comfort zone.
And see, a lot of the doctors
Oh, no.
that give
We gotta put a drug test out.
street people drugs. A lot of it is they're experimenting. You got to understand we're dealing with practicing physicians,
yes.
practicing, and who's their guinea pigs?
Us.
Take this for 10 days. Let me know how you like it. Go back in again. How did that work on you? I can get another prescription. I mean, it's a vicious cycle. A vicious cycle. So you
Big Pharma.
have to make certain that within yourself, whether or not my mother was not a drinker, but her parents were.
Mm-hmm.
And she saw what it did to her parents.
Mhm.
And even though they lived to be 98,
And a lot of
99,
time it
they
drunk
sobered
a
up and
generation.
everything. And so she just decided within herself. But then she ended up with 2 children that were addicts, my brother
It
and
skipped the
myself.
generation.
It does that
You know,
though.
My
It
brother
does
and
that.
myself,
See, I
but not my
ran
sister.
some drugs.
You know, because we thought we were in control. Well, my sister's one that's going to be in control. And she's not going to do anything to take herself out of control. She's 74. She's 75. I'm 71.
Mhm.
And I think I've seen my sister intoxicated maybe 3 times.
That's not bad.
But see, she does alcohol abuse. Yeah, she'll have her a drink, and you can go 8, 9 months later. She still got that bottle in her closet.
Yeah.
That's abuse. What are you saving it for?
Reminiscing, huh?
So she never did that. But then her husbands, they were,
Oh,
alcoholics or used drugs. But yeah, you have to make it up in your mind.
So
I'm not going to.
I have a
I don't care
question.
what it is. I'm not going to. Yes.
How do you avoid? I mean, how do you deal with the hurt and pain without drugs, street drugs, preferably?
Now.
Yeah.
Well, because it has been so long, and I have gone through a lot of deliverance services, and I've gone through counseling,
Counseling.
and I had to make up my mind.
Yeah.
I had to make up my mind. Sheila, are you going to do this time, or are you still playing games? Because I came so close to death. I mean, for real death. This last time,
Mhm.
I was in the emergency room, and they were getting ready to put the sheet over my face, and I came to because I was out. And they said, we can't get a pulse. And it goes back to when I was born, the doctors told my mom while I was still in her womb, they couldn't get a pulse. And I heard that. Immediately my spirit woke up. I said, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I am not dead. And it startled them because they were getting ready to push me on over in the cooler. But I
Dang.
was not dead.
Determined to live.
Now,
Yes.
well, it's the spirit within me, and it's the God that's in me. That because there's more work for me to do.
So
There's
do you
more of this to come.
So do you think that AA and CA and NA is a great place to
Yes,
start?
it is. Yes, it
Okay.
is. Yes, it is. If there's a meeting anywhere,
Mhm.
you get to it. If there's anything that you need, and they're offering the
group.
services, go. And if you
They have AA meetings everywhere.
everywhere, and a lot of them are in the basements of churches or in a
Mhm.
separate room in a church. Just Google AA and put in your zip code.
They have AA, an
Al-Anon.
acronym. They have CA, cocaine. They have
Mhm.
NA, Narcotics Anonymous,
Mhm.
and start there and begin with this 12-step program and get you a sponsor and get that big book and try to work it. They said it works.
It works if you work it. And they told me keep coming back.
Keep coming back.
Until I decided to clean up, I kept
love
coming
it.
back.
That's
We're
good.
keep coming back.
That's good.
So guys, we all here today, clean and sober,
Amen.
and we want to extend. So they have a prayer that they say at the end of the meetings. I've been in so many with my mothers to support, but they used to pray for those that are what
Still using.
that are still using, that are out there, that they find their way back.
Mhm.
And
Change the things that I can and accept the things I cannot.
that's
And the only
that's a
thing I
surrender
can
prayer.
change is myself and how I respond.
Mhm.
Oh, in 28 years, you don't think. I don't know how many deaths of family and close friends that I wanted to go and get a Tanqueray tonic, that I wanted to go and get a rock.
Wow.
Oh my God, many, many times. But I knew what was on that other side.
On the side.
I knew I had one more time,
Yeah.
and that's it.
God
Yeah.
gave you that second chance. You was like, I ain't
one
gonna
more,
mess that up.
Third chance.
Because
fourth
every
chance,
time you
fifth
keep
chance.
going out, it's harder and harder to come back.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I couldn't afford, actually. I could not. I was at a $500 day habit.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I could not afford to go back because it was going to kill me because
Yeah.
of the way they started cutting and abusing down there in Galveston is where I got clean and sober. And they were just putting so much
Rat
garbage.
poison, fentanyl, street drugs, all
Everything.
this
No,
stuff.
Yeah.
decon, honey, go to the
Yeah.
real deal, decon.
Yeah.
And you're going to go smoke decon,
Mm.
but you smoke bath
That's
salts.
roach.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
They'll do
Yeah.
anything
The
to
pellets,
make you
they
think
crunch
you
it
get
up.
high.
Wow.
And what it
Rat
is,
poison.
it's burning your brain cells. It's burning
Right.
your brain cells.
Crazy.
So you using stuff that people are playing with your life, and just like the crackhead, everybody want to hate the crackhead, but what about the crack dealer? you got blood on your hands. That's all I
Yeah.
can tell you.
Well, let's go a step further. How about the government?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The government,
Who put it
because
in
they're
our
not
community.
bringing it to the dope dealers. It's the government that's allowing, and our judicial system that's allowing these guys to get arrested, and within a 30 minutes, they're back out on the street again.
But even with the pharmaceuticals, like I'm a firm believer, like to me, I don't go to the doctor unless it's absolutely necessary. Like to me, I'm not one to just like to take medicine like
Me
that.
neither.
Like unless it's just absolutely necessary. I'm like, no, you're not gonna get me in here, and then I go in there for one thing, and you find 100 other things wrong. When if I never came to you, I would have been fine. But then you want to put me on 100 different medications? No, unless it's absolutely necessary. Because I believe that they are giving us stuff to sustain us, but not to actually heal us.
And I'm a witness to that.
That's how they
Yeah.
get paid. That's how they get paid.
Yeah. You're gonna put the pharmaceutical business, you're gonna put them out of business because they don't want you to heal. They just want to just keep you cool.
They want you to
Pacify.
keep
It's more
Yeah.
profitable.
I've seen so many people that got hooked on prescription pain pills. You know, they went in there because they having pain, and they put them on Percocets and all that. And that's where a lot of people drug addiction start too. You know, from a doctor. A doctor actually do it, and then he stopped giving it to you, and then there you go out in the street trying to find Percocets.
Yeah.
on
A
the
lot
corner.
of housewives are addicts because their doctor prescribed that. Their doctor prescribed that, but does he know you're taking it with vodka? Does he know
Right.
you're taking it with gin? Does he know you're taking it with whiskey?
Right.
All I do is just drink
Yeah.
a glass of
That ain't what he
wine.
gave that to you for.
Yeah.
No,
No.
a glass of wine ends up being a bottle of wine.
Easily.
And they said when you get clean and sober, you got to cut it all out.
All of it.
Because at the end of a beer can, at the end of that beer can, you taking is a rock.
Yeah.
So
You have to change people, places
and
things,
things.
and thoughts.
uh-huh.
Because your thoughts can run you right back to work. And a lot of times, understand this too, and this is for somebody, you don't relapse the minute you put the pipe to your mouth, or relapse the minute you go and buy that Louis Vuitton purse that you know you cannot afford, or you go and you have a sex addiction. That's not, it starts in the
The
brain.
mind.
You
You
relapse
think of it
here
before you do it.
first, then the manifestation comes.
And I'm gonna tell a little story. I know we're running past the line, and so we can leave. But there was a man that said that every time he came to the meetings, I went to a meeting with my mom, and this man was so good looking in there. And this lady had a big Mercedes in person. I was like, what's she doing up in this little raggedy, smoked out, place getting a meeting? But the guy said every time he came, he seen himself. He said, because once addict, always addict. He said, so when I come in here, I see, he said, since I've been clean 20 years, it's easy for me to think about how good that rock was when I hit it. Because I forgot about the last one I hit. That I was crusty, dusty, and musty, living in back of cars and couldn't go in my mama's house. So when I come in and I see you guys walking through this door, it reminds me of where that crack rock took me. When I want to sit and think about, oh man, I sure want to get out. But I think about by seeing you guys, you help me. And that's why I come in here every day. Looking the way I look good, working, because I want to continue to stay clean for the rest of my life.
Whatever the good cause is for your why, that's what you do.
This was a great meeting, y'all.
Yes, it
tonight.
was. Baby, you know we having a good time because, baby, we done went about 25 minutes over.
We ain't never done that.
We ain't never done it.
Never.
You done came on our show and made history and shut it down.
Yes.
Dr. Sugar.
This is
Yes.
It was a good
Lord,
show.
I love you. Hello, Brenda. I love you. Hello, holy singer.
Yeah, that's
Seraphia. I love y'all.
yes. And y'all can tune in too on our channel to Epic, EPEC.
The award-winning Epic.
You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram, and you can also go to our YouTube, and you can see this same show again
Yes.
if you want to go back and look at some of the nuggets that was dropped on
That's
tonight.
right, because it was a lot of nuggets dropped
A
tonight.
lot of nuggets will drop tonight. Well, listen, y'all, we want to thank you once again for gracing our panel on tonight. We
Yes.
learned a lot. You have a beautiful spirit.
Yes.
We thank you for being so transparent.
Yes.
Thank you, Till, for being transparent about your mother's story. We thank you, viewers, for tuning in.
Yes.
But listen, y'all, we're going to be here next week, same time, same place. Till next time, we love y'all.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
See ya.